Cool anything down far enough and it freezes. Air, mercury, hydrogen, even oxygen. At 54 Kelvin, it's a pale blue crystal. Helium doesn't. You could take it to 1,000th of a degree above absolute zero, colder than anything ever measured, and it's still liquid, sloshing around in the flask. It's the only element on the table that does that. So what's going on? Okay, so the old picture, the textbook one, says, as you cool something, the atoms slow down, pull on each other, lock into a lattice. Solid. Quantum mechanics says, not quite. You can never pin an atom down completely. Heisenberg. Trap it in a tight spot. And it has to jitter, always, even at 0 Kelvin. That leftover jitter has a name, zero-point energy. Every atom has it. Usually you don't notice. The bonds holding the solid together are way stronger than the jitter. Now look at helium. 2 protons, 2 electrons. A perfect closed shell. It doesn't want to bond with anything, including itself. The only thing pulling 2 helium atoms together is van der Waals, flickering, accidental attractions. The weakest interatomic forces on the table. Practically nothing. And helium is light. Mass of 4. The lighter the atom, the bigger the quantum jitter, because momentum is mass times velocity, and a small mass has to move fast to satisfy Heisenberg. So you've got the weakest pull on the table, trying to hold down the jitteriest atom on the table. It's not a fair fight. Here's the number that does it. The zero-point energy of a helium atom is more than double the depth of the well that's trying to trap it. Twice as much jitter as glue. So the atoms never settle. They jiggle out of every lattice site you try to put them in. The solid melts itself. Not from heat, from quantum mechanics. Compare it to neon. Right next door on the table. Closed shell, same noble gas, also held by van der Waals. But neon's heavier, mass 20, less jitter, stronger pull. Neon freezes at 24 Kelvin, no problem. And hydrogen is lighter, mass 2. You'd think it'd be worse. But hydrogen comes as H2, a molecule. That bond gives the neighbors something to grab. Hydrogen freezes at 14 Kelvin. Helium has nothing to grab. The only way to freeze helium is to cheat. Squeeze it. About 25 atmospheres of pressure forces the atoms close enough that the weak pull finally beats the jitter. And then, solid helium. But never from cold alone. So helium isn't refusing to freeze because it's cold resistant. It's refusing because it's too light and too unsticky for cold to matter. Closed shell, mass of 4, pulled on by almost nothing. Next time you see helium on the table, top right corner, sitting alone, don't see a balloon gas. See the one atom that quantum mechanics won't let stand still.